What unfolds when two music powerhouses, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, unite to create a song unlike anything they've done before? Their duet, Die With a Smile, captured hearts worldwide, offering a glimpse into their creative synergy, personal struggles, and artistic triumphs. What made Lady Gaga call this collaboration a turning point in her career? How did Bruno Mars push creative boundaries to match her raw intensity? And what makes this song a cultural phenomenon that resonates beyond the music charts? Let's uncover the story behind this unforgettable partnership. At 38, Lady Gaga remains one of the most enigmatic and talented performers in the music world. Her career defined by artistic bravery and unrelenting passion. Over the years, she has collaborated with numerous industry heavyweights, but her recent revelations about Bruno Mars have taken fans by surprise. Their unexpected collaboration on the song Die With a Smile turned heads, not only for the stunning vocal performances but also for the stories that emerged behind the scenes. Lady Gaga, known for her deeply personal approach to music, spoke candidly in an interview about how the partnership with Bruno Mars came to life. It all started with a casual meeting at an industry event where they shared a brief but profound conversation about the nature of fame and the toll it can take on creativity. The two stars, seemingly cut from very different musical cloths, discovered they had far more in common than either of them had anticipated. Bruno's polished, funk-inspired grooves and Gaga's theatrical, emotionally charged style seemed like an unlikely match at first. Yet that very contrast became the foundation for their creative spark. When they decided to collaborate, it wasn't an impulsive decision. Both artists approached the project with a level of seriousness that surprised even their closest confidants. Bruno Mars, known for his perfectionist streak, reportedly reached out to Gaga personally, explaining that he had a song that he believed could blend their unique strengths. Gaga, intrigued by the opportunity, agreed to meet him in the studio. Little did she know that the session would stretch into one of the most challenging and transformative experiences of her career. Bruno's studio sessions have long been the stuff of legend. Known for his ability to bring out the best in his collaborators, he is equally revered and feared for his relentless pursuit of perfection. Gaga found herself in the thick of his process almost immediately. From the moment she stepped into the studio, it was clear that this was no ordinary collaboration. Bruno greeted her with a sense of warmth and humility, but his vision for Die With a Smile was unyielding. The two spent hours discussing the song's themes, exploring the bittersweet nuances of finding beauty in imperfection and joy in fleeting moments. As the recording began, Gaga was thrust into a whirlwind of vocal exercises and creative experiments. Bruno pushed her to her limits, asking her to sing the same lines repeatedly until they struck the perfect emotional chord. In an interview, Gaga later recalled how she spent nearly 4 hours recording a single verse. While the experience was exhausting, it also brought out a level of vulnerability and depth in her voice that she hadn't tapped into before. Bruno's insistence on authenticity was, in her words, both frustrating and inspiring. The song itself grew into something more than either of them had anticipated. What began as a simple duet transformed into an emotional odyssey, with both artists pouring their personal experiences into the lyrics. Gaga brought her own struggles with mental health and the weight of fame into the narrative, while Bruno drew from his reflections on loss and resilience. The synergy between the two was palpable, and even their disagreements fueled the creative process. They clashed over phrasing, instrumentation, and even the song's title, but each debate seemed to bring them closer to the heart of what they were trying to convey. Outside the studio, the collaboration took on a life of its own. News of the partnership spread quickly, sparking excitement and curiosity among their respective fan bases. Both artists have cultivated fiercely loyal followings, and the prospect of their combined artistry was almost too good to be true. Social media buzzed with speculation about the song's style, with fans debating whether it would lean toward Bruno's signature funk grooves or Gaga's penchant for dramatic ballads. The answer, as it turned out, was neither, and both. Die With a Smile defied categorization, blending genres in a way that felt fresh and deeply personal. Its haunting melody and introspective lyrics captured something universal yet uniquely tied to its creators. For Gaga, the song represented a departure from her usual theatrical flair, while Bruno embraced a more raw and stripped-down approach than his fans were used to. The result was a track that resonated on a profound emotional level, transcending the boundaries of pop music. As the first recording session came to an end, both artists left the studio with a sense of accomplishment and exhaustion. Gaga admitted that she hadn't felt so creatively drained in years, but she also acknowledged that it was a reminder of why she fell in love with music in the first place. Bruno, too, expressed his admiration for Gaga's commitment and vulnerability. He later described the experience as one of the most fulfilling of his career, a sentiment that Gaga echoed in subsequent interviews. The song was far from finished, but the foundation had been laid. Both artists knew they had something special, and their collaboration was far from over. The next steps would involve refining the track, adding layers of instrumentation, and ensuring that every element aligned with their shared vision. Despite their busy schedules and the pressures of their respective careers, neither was willing to compromise on the quality of the final product. Bruno and Gaga's partnership wasn't just about creating a hit song. It was a meeting of minds, a shared exploration of what it means to be an artist in a world that often demands perfection at the cost of authenticity. Their journey together was just beginning, and the impact of their collaboration would soon extend far beyond the walls of the recording studio. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars were no strangers to rigorous schedules and the demands of the music industry, but their collaboration on Die With a Smile brought a unique intensity to their creative process. With the foundation of the song laid, the next phase involved adding layers of instrumentation, refining the arrangement, and ensuring that every note and lyric resonated with their shared vision. The stakes were high, as both artists recognized that this was not just another track, but a piece of music that carried deep personal significance. The dynamic between Gaga and Bruno was electric yet challenging. Bruno, known for his meticulous attention to detail, often insisted on revisiting even the smallest elements of the track. Gaga, equally passionate, brought her theatrical sensibilities into the mix, often suggesting bold changes that pushed the song into uncharted territory. This push-and-pull dynamic occasionally led to disagreements, but those moments of tension often sparked creative breakthroughs. Their mutual respect and trust allowed them to navigate these challenges, ultimately strengthening their partnership. In one particularly memorable session, Gaga suggested incorporating a haunting piano riff as the song's opening. She envisioned it as a delicate yet evocative prelude that would set the emotional tone for the entire track. Bruno, initially hesitant, worked tirelessly to adapt the idea into something that complemented the song's existing structure. Hours of experimentation led to the final version, a mesmerizing opening that immediately draws listeners into the world they created. Gaga later called it one of her proudest moments, a testament to the magic that can happen when creative minds collide. The collaborative energy extended beyond just the two of them. Their respective teams of producers, engineers, and musicians were equally invested in bringing the song to life. Bruno's band, the Hooligans, contributed their signature flair to the track, adding rhythm sections that injected it with a soulful heartbeat. Meanwhile, Gaga's longtime collaborator and producer Blood Pop provided electronic textures that gave the song a modern edge. This fusion of styles created a sonic landscape that was both timeless and innovative, seamlessly blending their artistic identities. As the recording progressed, the pair found themselves delving deeper into the song's emotional core. Die With a Smile was more than just a duet. It was a conversation between two artists exploring themes of mortality, resilience, and the fleeting beauty of life. The lyrics, co-written by both, reflected their personal struggles and triumphs. Gaga drew from her battles with mental health and the isolation that often comes with fame, while Bruno infused the song with his reflections on personal loss and the bittersweet nature of success. Together, they crafted a narrative that was as raw as it was relatable. Despite the long hours and occasional creative clashes, the process was deeply rewarding for both artists. Gaga later described the sessions as cathartic, a rare opportunity to channel her emotions into something truly meaningful. Bruno, too, found the experience transformative. In interviews, he spoke about how working with Gaga pushed him out of his comfort zone, encouraging him to take risks he might have otherwise avoided. Their mutual willingness to be vulnerable and take chances became the driving force behind the song's authenticity. The track's production was not without its challenges, however. There were moments when it felt as though they might be pushing too hard, overthinking every detail. At one point, Bruno suggested stepping away from the project for a few days to gain perspective. The break proved to be exactly what they needed. When they reconvened, both returned with fresh ideas and renewed enthusiasm. The time apart allowed them to see the song with new eyes, making it easier to refine the remaining elements. By the time the final recording session wrapped, Die with a Smile had evolved into a masterpiece. The haunting piano, soulful rhythms, and poignant lyrics came together in a way that felt almost otherworldly. Both Gaga and Bruno were overwhelmed with a sense of accomplishment, knowing they had created something truly special. But as they prepared to release the song to the world, neither could have anticipated the impact it would have on their fans and the music industry as a whole. The song's release was accompanied by a carefully crafted promotional campaign that highlighted the unique collaboration between the two stars. A teaser trailer for the music video, featuring behind-the-scenes footage of their recording sessions, generated immense buzz online. Fans eagerly dissected every frame, speculating about the song's themes and musical style. Social media lit up with discussions, with hashtags like Gaga Mars collab and Die with a Smile trending worldwide. The anticipation was palpable, and the pressure to deliver was immense. When Die with a Smile finally premiered, it exceeded all expectations. Critics hailed it as a groundbreaking achievement, praising its innovative sound and emotional depth. Fans, too, were captivated by the song's raw honesty and the undeniable chemistry between Gaga and Bruno. The track quickly climbed the charts, becoming a global sensation and solidifying its place as one of the year's defining hits. For Gaga and Bruno, the success was a validation of their hard work and creative risk-taking. However, the journey was far from over. The music video, which was scheduled for release shortly after the song, promised to take the collaboration to new heights. Directed by a visionary filmmaker, the video was designed to complement the song's themes, blending cinematic visuals with intimate moments that captured the essence of their partnership. As the release date approached, fans and critics alike were eager to see how the visual storytelling would expand on the song's narrative. For Gaga and Bruno, Die with a Smile was more than just a collaboration. It was a turning point in their careers. It reminded them, and the world, of the power of music to connect, heal, and inspire. As they moved forward, they carried with them the lessons learned and the memories made during this extraordinary journey, eager to see where their shared artistry would take them next. The anticipation surrounding Die with a Smile only grew as the music video approached its release. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars had invested as much thought and emotion into the visual storytelling as they had into the song itself. For both artists, the music video was an opportunity to deepen the narrative, bringing their shared vision to life through a blend of striking imagery and intimate moments. Directed by a renowned filmmaker, known for their ability to evoke raw emotion, the music video was filmed over several days in a meticulously designed studio. The concept revolved around themes of duality, the tension between joy and sorrow, life and death, and the fleeting nature of beauty. Gaga and Bruno, dressed in retro-inspired outfits, performed against a backdrop that alternated between vibrant, dreamlike settings and stark, minimalist visuals. Every frame was crafted to reflect the bittersweet essence of the song, creating a powerful visual experience that resonated deeply with audiences. Behind the scenes, the process of creating the music video mirrored the intensity of the recording sessions. Gaga's theatrical instincts came to the forefront as she collaborated closely with the director, suggesting bold ideas and dramatic flourishes. Bruno, ever the perfectionist, focused on the finer details, ensuring that each shot aligned with their shared vision. Their dynamic on set was a testament to their mutual respect and admiration, with both artists pushing each other to deliver their best performances. One of the most talked about moments in the video was a hauntingly beautiful dance sequence choreographed to mirror the song's emotional arc. Gaga and Bruno, both known for their stage presence, stepped out of their comfort zones to embrace a more subdued, expressive style of movement. The result was a visually arresting portrayal of vulnerability and connection, capturing the essence of their collaboration in a way that words alone could not convey. Fans and critics alike were quick to praise the sequence, calling it one of the most memorable moments in their respective careers. When the video premiered, it was met with widespread acclaim. Social media erupted with reactions as fans shared their interpretations and favorite moments. The hashtag #DieWithSmile video trended for days, with viewers praising the video's artistic depth and emotional resonance. For many, it felt like a perfect extension of the song, adding new layers of meaning and further solidifying the track's place as a modern classic. The overwhelming response was a reminder of the profound impact that Gaga and Bruno's collaboration had on their audience. As the song and its accompanying video continued to dominate the charts, both artists found themselves reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this point. For Gaga, the collaboration marked a return to her roots, a reminder of the power of raw emotion and storytelling in music. She spoke openly in interviews about how the experience had reignited her passion for her craft, inspiring her to take bold creative risks in her upcoming projects. For Bruno, it was an opportunity to explore new facets of his artistry, pushing boundaries and embracing vulnerability in a way he hadn't before. The success of Die With a Smile also sparked conversations about the evolving landscape of the music industry. Fans and critics noted how the collaboration defied traditional genre boundaries, blending elements of pop, soul, and cinematic balladry to create something entirely unique. It was a testament to the power of artistic synergy, a reminder that great music often emerges from the meeting of different perspectives and styles. For Gaga and Bruno, it was a validation of their decision to trust each other's instincts and embrace the unknown. Despite the overwhelming acclaim, both artists remained grounded. They frequently expressed their gratitude to their fans, crediting them for the song's success. In interviews, Gaga spoke about how deeply moved she was by the messages she received from listeners who had connected with the song on a personal level. Bruno, too, shared stories of fans who had found comfort and inspiration in the track, calling it one of the most rewarding experiences of his career. The partnership between Gaga and Bruno didn't end with the release of Die With a Smile. They began discussing the possibility of performing the song live, envisioning a series of intimate concerts that would allow them to connect with fans in a more personal setting. The idea quickly gained traction, and plans for a limited tour began to take shape. For both artists, it was an opportunity to celebrate their collaboration and thank their fans for their unwavering support. As the tour dates were announced, excitement reached a fever pitch. Tickets sold out within minutes, with fans eager to witness the magic of Gaga and Bruno's collaboration in person. The tour, which featured stripped-down versions of their greatest hits alongside Die With a Smile, was hailed as a triumph, showcasing the depth of their artistry and their undeniable chemistry on stage. Each performance was a masterclass in storytelling, with Gaga and Bruno pouring their hearts into every note. Through it all, the two artists remained fiercely committed to their craft. They viewed Die With a Smile not just as a song but as a statement, a testament to the power of collaboration and the importance of authenticity in art. It was a reminder that even in an industry often driven by trends and commercial success, there was still room for genuine connection and meaningful storytelling. As the tour came to a close, Gaga and Bruno took a moment to reflect on what they had accomplished together. For Gaga, the experience had been a deeply personal journey, a chance to reconnect with her love for music and the transformative power of creativity. For Bruno, it was a milestone in his career, a reminder of the importance of taking risks and embracing new challenges. Both artists emerged from the experience with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to take on whatever came next. The legacy of Die With a Smile extended far beyond its chart success and critical acclaim. It was a cultural moment, a celebration of artistry and resilience that left an indelible mark on the music world. For Gaga and Bruno, it was a reminder of the magic that happens when two creative minds come together, united by a shared vision and a deep love for their craft. As the tour celebrating Die With a Smile continued to mesmerize audiences, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars found themselves navigating the extraordinary energy of performing live together. Every show was a testament to their shared artistry and the unique chemistry that had captivated their fans. Yet behind the scenes, the experience was as much about self-discovery as it was about entertaining the masses. Their journey through the live performances offered both Gaga and Bruno the opportunity to delve deeper into the song's themes. Night after night, they brought the track's emotional depth to life, their voices blending seamlessly as they poured their hearts into every note. For Gaga, The stage had always been a sanctuary, a place where she could strip away the layers of fame and connect with her audience on a deeply personal level. Bruno, though equally adept at commanding a stage, found new dimensions in his performances alongside Gaga, embracing a vulnerability that added a profound sense of intimacy to their shows. One standout moment of the tour came during a surprise performance in Los Angeles, where they invited fans into their world with an unscripted Q&A session before the show. The audience was treated to candid stories about the making of Die with a Smile, the challenges they faced, and the bond they had forged throughout the process. Gaga, ever the open book, spoke about the significance of the song in her life, describing it as a beacon of hope during a particularly challenging period. Bruno, typically more reserved, shared heartfelt reflections about the catharsis he found in collaborating with Gaga and how the project had reignited his passion for storytelling through music. As the tour progressed, the artists' personal connection continued to grow. Their shared experiences, both the triumphs and the struggles, fostered a deep mutual understanding that extended far beyond the professional realm. They often spent hours after their performances discussing not just the night's show, but also their hopes, fears, and aspirations. These late-night conversations revealed the depth of their respect for one another, as well as their shared belief in the power of music to heal and inspire. The creative synergy that defined their collaboration extended beyond Die with a Smile. Inspired by the overwhelming response from fans, Gaga and Bruno began brainstorming ideas for new projects. They toyed with the idea of creating an entire album together, a collection of songs that would explore themes of love, loss, and resilience through their unique blend of styles. While they both acknowledged the challenges of balancing such a project with their individual commitments, the prospect of continuing their artistic partnership was one they found impossible to ignore. Despite the excitement surrounding their potential future collaborations, the tour was not without its difficulties. The physical and emotional demands of performing night after night began to take their toll, particularly on Gaga, who has long been open about her struggles with chronic pain. Bruno, ever the supportive collaborator, often adjusted set lists and show schedules to accommodate her needs, ensuring that she could perform at her best without compromising her well-being. These moments of mutual care and understanding further solidified their bond, proving that their partnership was built on more than just creative alignment. Offstage, their collaboration continued to make waves in the industry. Critics lauded the tour as a masterclass in musical storytelling, praising their ability to transform a single song into a multifaceted live experience. The success of Die with a Smile and its accompanying performances sparked broader conversations about the evolution of modern music, particularly the blending of genres and the importance of authenticity in an increasingly commercialized industry. For Gaga, the experience was a reminder of why she had pursued a career in music in the first place. The opportunity to collaborate with Bruno and share such a personal piece of art with the world had reignited her creative spark, inspiring her to approach her future projects with renewed vigor. She often spoke about the profound impact the journey had on her, describing it as a turning point that redefined her relationship with her craft. Bruno, too, emerged from the experience with a fresh perspective. The project challenged him to step outside his comfort zone, pushing him to explore new ways of expressing himself both as a performer and as a songwriter. He credited Gaga with helping him embrace the more vulnerable aspects of his artistry, a shift that he believed would shape the next chapter of his career. As the final leg of the tour approached, both artists found themselves reflecting on the journey that had brought them to this moment. For Gaga, it was a deeply personal milestone, a chance to reconnect with her audience and share her truth through music. For Bruno, it was an affirmation of his belief in the transformative power of collaboration. Together, they had created something that resonated far beyond their individual fan bases, a testament to the magic that happens when two unique voices come together in harmony. The final show of the tour, held in New York City, was a bittersweet affair. Fans from around the world gathered to witness the culmination of a journey that had touched countless lives. The performance was nothing short of spectacular, with Gaga and Bruno delivering every song with the same passion and authenticity that had defined their collaboration from the beginning. As the final notes of Die with a Smile echoed through the venue, the audience erupted into applause, their cheers a testament to the profound impact the song and its creators had made. After the show, Gaga and Bruno took the stage one last time to thank their fans, their teams, and each other. It was a moment of reflection and gratitude, a fitting conclusion to a journey that had been as challenging as it was rewarding. For both artists, the experience was a reminder of the power of music to unite, heal, and inspire, a lesson they would carry with them as they embarked on the next chapters of their careers. Though the tour had come to an end, the legacy of Die With a Smile continued to grow. It became more than just a song or a collaboration. It was a cultural moment, a celebration of resilience, and a testament to the transformative power of art. For Gaga and Bruno, it was a reminder of the magic that can happen when two artists, each with their unique perspective and voice, come together to create something greater than themselves. With the tour wrapped and Die With a Smile firmly etched in the cultural zeitgeist, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars turned their attention to what lay ahead. The overwhelming success of their collaboration had sparked new creative ambitions for both artists, even as they sought moments to reflect on the profound journey they had shared. While the song's impact continued to ripple through the music world, its influence on Gaga and Bruno as individuals was equally significant. For Gaga, the experience was more than just a professional milestone. It was a deeply personal awakening. She often spoke in interviews about how the collaboration had reignited her passion for storytelling, reminding her of the raw, unfiltered creativity that first drew her to music. Her upcoming projects, she hinted, would reflect the lessons she had learned while working with Bruno. These new endeavors would be more introspective, focusing on themes of healing, authenticity, and connection. Bruno, too, found himself inspired by the collaboration's success. Known for his polished, radio-friendly hits, he began to experiment with more stripped-down, intimate styles of songwriting. He credited Gaga with helping him embrace his vulnerabilities, a shift that he described as both liberating and challenging. This evolution in his artistry was evident in the demos he began sharing with close collaborators, songs that delved into uncharted emotional territory while maintaining the infectious grooves that had become his trademark. The music industry also took notice of what Gaga and Bruno had achieved. Die With a Smile was hailed as a triumph, not just for its artistic merit, but also for the way it bridged seemingly disparate musical styles. Critics and fans alike marveled at how the song transcended genre, blending elements of pop, soul, and cinematic balladry into a cohesive and deeply moving piece. It became a case study in the power of collaboration, inspiring other artists to take creative risks and embrace the unexpected. The song's success also reignited conversations about the importance of authenticity in an industry often driven by trends and algorithms. Gaga and Bruno's decision to prioritize emotional resonance over commercial appeal resonated with audiences, many of whom saw the song as a refreshing departure from the formulaic nature of mainstream music. It was a reminder that true artistry requires vulnerability, a willingness to take risks, and a commitment to staying true to one's vision. As accolades for Die With a Smile continued to pour in, both artists found themselves navigating the complexities of their newfound creative freedom. For Gaga, this meant diving headfirst into her next album, a project she described as her most personal to date. The influence of her collaboration with Bruno was unmistakable, with several tracks echoing the emotional depth and raw honesty that had defined their work together. She spoke openly about how the experience had helped her reconnect with her voice, both literally and metaphorically, and how it had inspired her to push the boundaries of her artistry. Bruno, meanwhile, took a slightly different approach. After years of constant touring and recording, he decided to take a brief step back from the spotlight to focus on his craft. He spent months in the studio experimenting with new sounds and refining his vision for his next project. While details remained under wraps, those close to him hinted that the album would mark a significant departure from his previous work, showcasing a more introspective and experimental side of his artistry. Despite their individual pursuits, the bond between Gaga and Bruno remained strong. They often spoke about their plans to collaborate again, with both expressing a deep respect for each other's talents and perspectives. Whether or not another duet was on the horizon, it was clear that their creative partnership had left an indelible mark on their careers and their lives. Beyond the music, Die With a Smile became a cultural phenomenon, its impact extending far beyond the charts. Fans continued to share stories about how the song had touched their lives, with many describing it as a source of comfort and inspiration during difficult times. The song's themes of resilience and finding beauty in imperfection resonated deeply, creating a sense of connection and solidarity among listeners. The song also sparked broader discussions about mental health, loss, and the pressures of fame, topics that both Gaga and Bruno had addressed with vulnerability and grace. Their willingness to tackle such deeply personal subjects through their music opened the door for more open conversations, encouraging fans and fellow artists alike to embrace their own struggles and triumphs. As the year came to a close, Die With a Smile earned multiple award nominations, including nods for Song of the Year and Best Pop Collaboration. While neither Gaga nor Bruno was particularly focused on accolades, they acknowledged the recognition as a testament to the power of their shared vision. At the award ceremonies, they were met with standing ovations, a reflection of the profound impact their collaboration had on fans, critics, and peers alike. Looking back on the journey, both artists expressed a deep sense of gratitude for the opportunity to create something so meaningful. Gaga often described the project as a reminder of the transformative power of music, the way it can bridge divides, heal wounds, and bring people together. For Bruno, it was a reaffirmation of his belief in the importance of collaboration, a reminder that even the most seasoned artists can find new inspiration when they're willing to take risks. As they looked toward the future, Gaga and Bruno remained committed to their respective paths, while keeping the door open for further collaborations. Whether or not they would reunite in the studio anytime soon, the legacy of Die With a Smile was undeniable. It was more than just a song. It was a testament to the enduring power of creativity, resilience, and connection. For fans, the collaboration represented a rare and beautiful moment in music history, a reminder of the magic that can happen when two extraordinary talents come together to create something greater than themselves. And for Gaga and Bruno, it was a journey that would forever shape their artistry, their perspectives, and their place in the ever-evolving world of music. With that, we have reached the end of today's video. If you have come this far with us, be sure to check out other videos on the channel.